Top 10 things I think I'm more prepared for than you. Zombie holocaust, nuclear attack, sonic weapon experimental breakout in Brooklyn, flood, volcano, did I say that already? Poison gas, you name it, disaster, I'm ready, he's not. Today in the Road Testament, top 10 vehicles most appropriate towards civil society breakdown disaster. On the Road Testament.
Next generation of performance is here. Royal Purple's new high-performance street motor oil, HPS. Fortified with zinc phosphorus anti-wear protection, HPS exceeds the demands of high-performance and modified engines. Magnified, HPS improves metal surfaces for longer engine life. HPS's high film strength frees up more power, reduces heat and wear, plus provides greater protection. The next generation of performance is here with HPS from Royal Purple, the performance oil that outperforms.
You're just all wrong, dude. Put it down.
Put what down?
Monster. Okay.
Monster attack?
Okay, let's do it.
The is a monster attack?
I'll tell you. If there's one thing that all nerds, especially car guys, are more likely to survive than people who are not car people, it's any kind of disaster. Because whenever you see a disaster movie, the first thing you think is, parking lot, which car do I take to survive?
Okay.
And that's what we're going to discuss today.
So every one of these scenarios starts off with, okay, there's some kind of natural disaster. You've got a parking lot full of cars.
What do you take?
Car do you choose for that disaster?
Hurricane. Approaching New York.
A lot of people would first think Land Rover, Range Rover, a Defender. I thought that first. No. Too unreliable. No one to repair them. And in fact...
And also because everyone of your friends who doesn't have one wants to get in the back because they think they'll be protected.
So you can fit 7 people in a Land Rover.
So I'm saying you want a pickup truck because no one's going to want to get in the bed of that thing.
What about a Toyota Land Cruiser, like
everyone's
FJ Cruiser? FJ Cruiser. Let's go more modern.
Not big enough, and everyone wants to get in the back. You need for a Hurricane. You want a pickup to prevent friends from getting in the back with you, and you fill it with canned goods. So
and that pickup? No, you don't want it filled with canned goods because people can put their hand in and take it. You need all right.
What are you driving?
Ford Raptor.
Yes.
Ford Raptor, but it has to have the back cab on it so people can't reach in to grab stuff and you can fill it up with stuff.
No cab because they're going to want to climb in and escape the rain. Trust me.
It'd be locked up.
And the fuel economy sucks, but you only have to drive far enough to get gas out of the hurricane zone. The hurricane's going to be gone 2 days later.
You want to know something? You need a fuel cell.
Look, you're getting too complicated. Let's move on to the next one.
Nuclear attack.
Nuclear attack.
The Russians have decided to finally drop the big one on us. Actually, it's China.
And what most people don't know...
No, it's North Korea.
...is when nuclear bombs go off, they release an electromagnetic pulse, which disables modern electronics.
Yeah, so anything before what year?
Made after the 80s. Maybe will think it's got to be something old.
Something old that when there's an EMP that it doesn't kill the solenoids or whatever the hell it is.
So it's got to start.
Yeah.
So it's got to be, obviously...
It's got to be old, running on vacuum tubes, basically.
It doesn't have to be vacuum tubes, but it's got to start. It's got to be older. And the fuel economy's got to be good because most gas stations, maybe all today, the pumps are going to be disabled too. Electronic will be dead.
Digital pumps at this point.
So you need something with great fuel economy, which means almost all of the trucks you think you want to drive, you don't want to drive them because the fuel economy is going to suck you. You can't refuel them.
I would go with an old Mercedes, like a 300D turbo diesel or something.
Volcano.
Where's the closest volcano to here?
To New York. I'm not sure. But
either Iceland or New Mexico.
Any volcano. What's the problem?
What's the problem? Ash.
Ash. The car's got to have a great filtration system.
That's true. That's a very good point. A lot of the people that have trouble in Iceland are actually the car troubles are really all due to the ash.
So modern Mercedes, top of the line, modern BMWs, and maybe Audis.
It's got to also clear the radiator and everything too. You've got to have like a system of water.
No cars have that. But look, it starts with you being able to survive. Starts with filtration within the car. And in my experience, if you drive through a smoggy. If you drive on the I-5 south of San Francisco, or you drive through northern New Jersey on 95, okay, if you can smell the chemical plants while the car's windows are closed, in motion, that car's filtration system is crap.
Okay.
And a lot of modern cars, I'm going to name names, just it sucks. I mean, my BMW, well,
Oh wait, you mean your precious M5 isn't good at that?
well, it is 10 years old.
The one that smells like gas? Every time you put gas into it?
Well, that's a
the
different
one that
story.
runs out of gas when you get to a quarter of tank?
Name one car that's good for this. Late model S-Class, late model 7 Series, maybe an A8, an A6. Anything else?
You're naming just flagship German vehicles.
That's because I've never been in any other car made by anybody with the windows up and AC on where I couldn't smell the crap outside. It was disgusting. So that's what I'm saying for a Volcano.
Never actually done that test in a Ford Focus, so I don't know.
Why don't you drive up to the NYPD horseback unit sometime and park the car in the garage
That's a test.
next to the manure station and smell?
I'm gonna start doing that for road tests.
Or better yet, I'll stand in front of the car after eating Mexican. You close the windows, test the filtration. Next disaster.
Yeah.
This Blizzard thing, pretty much any modern
Well,
SUV is good for that. I mean, right?
It all comes down to the tires. I think the best one would be a Subaru STI with tracks.
For a Blizzard, there's no clearance though.
Yeah, with the tracks, you get lifted up.
Oh, really?
But you wouldn't find one in a parking lot, so this is a completely useless subject.
All right, Earthquake. Earthquake. Earthquakes only last a few seconds or minutes. Okay.
Well, the aftershock. Well,
So the
earthquake
question
can
is-
also mean a tsunami. Let's look at Japan from earlier this year.
All right. So what do you need to survive and in the aftermath?
Amphibious car of some kind.
I'm not worried about the water. You need something that can perform jumps like a Baja type buggy because
Ooh.
your street is broken up and now you've got all these
Like a rock crawler.
yeah. Well, that or again a Raptor or like a Baja prepped VW Bug.
Yeah.
Okay, you need something really wild. It's got to have a bit of clearance and
But you
suspension
need to
travel.
be able to put jacks on the car too, and ramps to get over stuff.
But also, but quick enough to escape other survivors who might want some transportation out of the zone.
Why do you want to escape survivors? You only want to help people?
Because there's some disasters where there are no survivors. Doesn't matter, just you. But earthquake, there are survivors. They want food. You've got a vehicle. You can get to food. They want to come along. So it's got to be something that cannot fit extra people.
Hold on. You were in California when we had the earthquake here in New York.
Yes.
I have to tell you, we were 46 floors up. I was scared shitless.
Yeah.
It was a 2.0 when it came to New York, but still, the
If you've been on the ground in, say, an Army FAV, fast attack vehicle,
Yeah.
or like a Class 16 buggy, like I'm taking a Baja, you would have felt great. Survivors cannot get in; they can't cling to it. You can clear jumps. You have the world's greatest half pipe. Is now what is your life?
What are you suggesting? I'm.
You need entertainment because you'll be the only survivor left. I think we pretty much wrapped up disaster vehicles.
accomplished absolutely nothing past hurricane.
Ow, we're living in the fast lane, baby.